Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Have you ever purchased an app for one of your students that is actually nothing like what you read in the iTunes store? Which that's happened to me. iPrepGenius.com takes the guesswork out of choosing your apps. iPrepGenius believes that every child is capable of being a genius. From a community of educators who hand-select apps tailored to a child's success to online educational fundraising, they can do it all. iPrepGenius.com, because they care about students. They help build their future, and it's your teacher's responsibility to teach your kids, but it's everyone's responsibility to support them. So go visit our friends over at iPrepGenius.com.
And now, the Disney Parks Podcast Infotainment segment.
And welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast. My name is Parkhopper John, and I come to you from WDWParkhoppers.com. Joining me all the way over on the far side of the internet is Mr. Tony Casanova. He is from DisneyByTheNumbers.com. How are you doing, my friend? Are you Santa Claus? We are Santa. We're so glad that you were here. This is our infotainment show. Normally on Wednesday we record we release our news and rumor show, and on Fridays we release our infotainment show. It's where we kind of go through some things where maybe it's not necessarily news and rumors. We do a lot of interviews and stuff like that. But for the holiday season, ho ho ho, we wanted to talk about today the top 10 Disney movies and Christmas TV shows that will get you not only in the Christmas spirit, but with the Disney magic of Christmas spirit. So that's exciting. A lot of good stuff. Disney has been a part of my life and been a part of Christmas ever since I was a kid. So this makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Very excited. Let's go ahead and get started, buddy. You want to start or you want me to start?
Doesn't matter. You pick.
Why don't you start and tell us what number 10 is?
Number 10 is a movie called A Walt Disney Christmas. This was in one of those silver tin collection things back in the 90s, I guess they were. Mm-hmm. It was 6 short animated films from the Walt Disney Studios, which shared a wintertime and Christmas theme. In there was Once Upon a Wintertime from 1954, Santa's Workshop from 1932, from the Silly Symphony series The Night Before Christmas, which was an animated retelling of the iconic poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas. Also, there was Pluto's Christmas Tree. This featured the mischievous Chippendale taunting Pluto from within the branches of a Christmas tree, as only they can do. On Ice, with Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Pluto, all enjoying winter sports. And last but not least, Donald's Snow Fight, which pits Donald against his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, in a snowball war. And you can guess who won that war.
Yes.
So I don't know. You might be able to still find this on Amazon or eBay or something like that. And like I said, it was one of those silver tins. And I had a whole collection of things in it. And this was 6 Christmas/wintertime themed shorts that was included in the set.
Now, with the deal that Disney has with Netflix, you might be able to find some of these things in your Netflix if you have like the online version. I'm not sure if you have like the DVD or Blu-ray version, but you can even find some of the animated shorts available on YouTube or maybe somewhere else on the internet. Obviously we would encourage you to buy them. We could probably put links into places that you can probably get them either on eBay or Amazon. But if you just want to watch them, you might have some good luck finding them maybe on like YouTube or something. But number 9 is another video that was sold in a tin collection, which is called A Disney Christmas Gift, which was a Christmas-themed compilation of cartoons featuring Mickey and Donald, combined with excerpts from Disney feature films such as Melody Time, Bambi, Peter Pan, The Sword and the Stone, and Cinderella, as well as the 1933 Silly Symphony short, The Night Before Christmas. So they're repackaging a lot of the same stuff. But still, it's worth it to be able to see, this put together by Disney. So totally worth it. So that's number 9.
Right. Number 8, not a movie on my top Christmas list. And I know it is for a lot of people, so please do not send any hate mail. Send it to Ricky Brigani at InsideTheMagic.com, but it's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wow.
Not a super fan. Jack Skellington is the Pumpkin King of Halloween Town and is bored with doing the same thing each year for Halloween. So one day he stumbles into Christmas Town and is so taken with the idea of Christmas that he tries to get the resident bats, ghouls, and goblins of Halloween Town to help him put on a Christmas instead of Halloween. But alas, they can't get it quite right.
No, they cannot.
I just can't get inside the head of Tim Burton, I think is my problem.
I don't know if you would want to. I don't know if you would want to, brother.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough space in there.
I like the music. I've always loved the music, and the story's okay. It's not my favorite film. There's aspects of it that I really like and enjoy. But, it's worth it. I actually like it more during Halloween than I do Christmas. But what do I know? I'm just a silly muttonhead most of the time. So number 7 on our list is Disney's A Christmas Carol, which was in Disney's A Christmas Carol 3D. Ebenezer Scrooge, played by Jim Carrey, the miserly fellow with little compassion for anyone, learns the meaning of Christmas when he's taken on a fantastical, fearful, and thrilling journey with 3 ghosts on Christmas Eve. Now, this was directed by Robert Zemeckis, who added the 3D technology to the same motion capture animated style he used in another Christmas movie you might have heard called The Polar Express. So that's one of those. I do remember seeing this movie on the bookshelves. I did not see the movie, if you know what I mean. Jim Carrey kind of leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, but I do remember the movie. I know that it's available because I see it at Walmart all the time.
Yeah, I've seen this. I kind of liked it. It has a realistic feel because they put all those dots on, and then they make that person in the movie with a computer. Right. So it has a cartoonish but also realistic feel to it. And to see this in 3D, I don't know if a DVD would do it any justice nowadays, but if you have, I think you can buy it on 3D and watch it at home. If you have a 3D TV or whatever, you can certainly, I mean, my television and DVD player can do 3D, so, and I have the 3D glasses, so it would be fun to try it. See if it's as cool. But it was a little different version of the story too. It wasn't, Jim Carrey put his own twists on it, I think, Tim.
Shocking.
Yeah. Number 6 is The Muppet Christmas Carol. It's the tale of Ebenezer Scrooge as told in Muppet style through the Muppet Christmas Carol. So if you're a Muppet fan, I think this is a Muppet classic.
This one resonates with me a whole lot. I remember watching this a lot. This is one of our favorite movies. We just love the Muppets.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with Kermit and Piggy.
No, you can't. Not really. All right. So go ahead.
I was going to say, it's been a while since I've seen it. I may have to pull this back out and find it on DVD somewhere.
Blow the dust off that bad boy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Number 5 is one that I have to admit that I have not seen, and I apologize, but I'm just a big fan of the main product. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. Beginning with a Christmas party at the iconic castle of Prince Adam and Belle, the film soon goes into a flashback mode, explaining why the holiday was forbidden to be celebrated within the castle walls and how that situation became rectified. So I'm assuming that we go back to when he was the Beast.
Yeah.
Hence Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. When I was working in the video store back in the day, I'm probably dating myself now, but we used to play this thing ad nauseum when it first came out. It was like we were told, you have to play these 5 Christmas movies, and this was one of them. That was in the rotation that Disney paid for. And there's only so much of those things you can take in a day in an 8-hour shift.
Now, was this Jodie Benson's voice in the main
it's all the original cast. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's all the original cast.
Wow.
Everybody came back and did the voices again. So it was. I don't think it was a terribly bad story. I think you have to be into the Beauty and the Beast, and I think this is one of the only times that they really took one of those movies and made a separate little Christmas spinoff. There were no other. There's no Little Mermaid one or Pinocchio one or Bambi or Cinderella or Snow White or none of those have Christmas spinoffs except for Beauty and the Beast that I know of.
Well,
I could be wrong.
This is at that time when Disney's starting to come into its. Well, hey, we've got these movies lying around. Let's put them out in videotapes and let's do this and let's repackage this and let's do that and so I could see that.
Yeah.
It's on you, man.
All right. Number 4 was is Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas and Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. So there was Mickey's Once Upon and then they did Twice Upon. So they did a sequel. This is 3 magical Disney stories all wrapped up in one and begin with Donald's adorable yet wayward nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, who wish every day could be Christmas. And who doesn't, really? Then true. Everyone's favorite Goofy, must convince his son that there is a Santa. And there is. Saving the best for last, Minnie and Mickey reminisce of the gift of magic as they learn about their selflessness of giving in this modern-day Disney classic. Both stories are really good. Both stories are still fun to watch. It's always fun to see kind of the Fab Five I think do Christmas stuff because I don't know they usually a little bit more cheerful.
Yeah, I remember being younger watching the Minnie and Mickey Gift of the Magi. I remember watching it in church.
Oh, there you go.
Back in the day, because that was one of those stories that we always told. And it was Mickey and Minnie, so we all paid attention because we were kids.
Right.
So yeah, that makes total sense. And we've got both of these actually on DVD, and I'm pretty confident
these are on
that
Netflix.
I've seen this. Yeah, that I've seen this on Netflix.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
On Netflix. Yeah.
Speaking of, I know that these were on last night. I know.
I watched.
Channel.
Yep, I watched number 2 last night.
Yeah. I have some.
My favorite. Some of my favorite Christmas movies are these 3. I love watching these.
Well, I'll keep my mouth shut then. The Santa Claus number 1, the Santa Claus 2, and the Santa Claus 3. Scott Calvin, everybody's favorite Tool Time, Mr. Tim Taylor. Tim Allen plays Scott Calvin, who means well, but always falls just a bit short of what's expected of him. However, when he finds himself designated to pick up the responsibilities of the one and only Santa Claus, he finds his true calling in life. The problem is, will anyone else believe him? Now, in the first one, he was struggling with being the real Santa. In the second one, somebody had, like Jack Frost, had taken over.
Second one, he had to get married.
Oh yeah, second Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus
and
finds
3,
a bride.
Jack Frost, Martin Short had Disrupt Christmas, and
yeah. I had them backwards.
Yeah, and it had a monkey wrench in it. I don't know. I find they're funny with a good story. You know,
they're funny.
What do you say? They don't have a good story.
They're okay. I struggle. I struggle with the cheesiness of it all. You know, but
I like when he goes in and out. Like in number 2, he kind of goes in and out of being Santa. You know, starts going normal.
What's creepy in the third one is that Santa head. You know, it just is awkward when it's the fake Santa.
Oh no, that's number 2. Number 2.
Oh, and number 2, it just looks like he's
when they duplicate Santa to up at the North Pole, and it's plastic Santa.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah.
All right, number 2 on the list, really number 1 in my heart, are my 2 best friends, Prep and Landing. I love Prep.
Are they?
Yes.
Wait, you 2 best friends?
Yes, I love Prep and Landing. We're
Do we need to talk? What about me?
I don't know. Get your own best friends.
Suck, Tony. Merry Christmas.
So it's Prep and Landing, and then Prep and Landing's a Naughty and Nice. I really wish they would do a third one because I could watch this all day long. I just think it's a fun little spoof on Christmas or what Christmas should be. It may because it's tech stuff thing. So this is a story about a high-tech team of elves from an elite unit known as Prep and Landing. They ensure that homes around the world are prepped for Santa's visit. But an elf named Wayne is upset when he doesn't receive a promotion. Instead, he is partnered with Lanny, an idealistic rookie. And during their mission, Wayne and Lanny encountered an unexpected challenge that pushed them to their limits and threatened Christmas for children everywhere. But Lanny and Wayne get to pull it off. They get the big guy on the roof.
Yeah, it's great. I love the first one. I like the second one too, as well. I really love them in the Jingle Bell Jingle Bam show.
Yeah, that's good too.
In Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
So I do love. I
think these are on DVD.
They are.
Yeah,
they are. This was John Lasseter all over it. And I loved it. I do love these. I mean, they're well written. They're funny. It's so tinsel was just awesome. I had some friends that said it every 10 seconds, and it was driving me a little crazy, but it was pretty good. Pretty good.
Laney is very funny. And, it's almost like an Abbott and Costello,
right.
Laney is kind of Costello, and Wayne is kind of the Abbott character.
My favorite was the girl, like the controller. She had to drink the coffee. What is it? She always says like all gumdrops or sugar snaps or she has something that she says.
Yeah. Well, and she's got an interesting name too, like Christmas cookie or sugar cookie or something. Right. I can't remember her name. Oh my gosh, I'm going out of my mind. Anyway.
Yeah, we should research this before we get online. Speaking like we know what we're talking about. And then finally, number one on our list, and number 1 in your hearts, ladies and gentlemen, has to be the Christmas Day Parade from not 1 but 2, count them, 2 Disney theme parks. Both coasts celebrate the holiday season like none other on the Christmas Day Parade that is not live.
Right.
Go ahead and put that out there.
Not.
It's not live. So don't go to Disneyland or Disney World expecting to see the Disneyland parade and say hi to Nick Cannon. That is already been filmed, already done. It's not live, kids.
I've made that mistake.
Yep, I have too. But the Christmas Day parade, you get to see. Normally for us, when we see the Christmas parade, it's at night. This is a great opportunity to see it during the day. Mm-hmm. They reconfigure some of the floats, some of the different floats during the entire parades, all the parades. Some of them get repurposed, and we get to see everything in all of its shining glory. The parade is bigger, better, and more awesome during the Christmas Day Parade. Plus, you have performances from stars. You have people from all over the world of Disney entertainment being featured with special holiday songs. Disney pushing out as much content as they can and pimping as many of their products as they could possibly get into a commercial time frame of under 3 hours. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. It's a Christmas tradition here in Casa Parkhopper. So that's what we do. And
yeah. Do you have? Can you go back and remember as a kid watching that?
Not necessarily.
No. I mean, all right. So so when did you start watching? Who were the host and hostess when you started watching?
I remember seeing Regis Philbin hosting it.
Okay. Right, that's pretty far back.
I probably seen it from back in the day. I don't know if I paid that close attention to it.
Regis and Joan London or Regis and Kelly or?
I know I saw Regis and Kelly. I probably did see Regis and Joan London.
Okay.
And you go way back too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. From the first time it probably aired.
Yeah. And I think it would say, Steve did mention one that we didn't have on the list, but I think it's worth saying is, we have two different versions of the Christmas Carol. We cannot get out of here without mentioning Mickey's Christmas Carol, which is one of the favorites we have, which I know for a fact is on Netflix, and we own it. We own probably 2 or 3 copies of it, plus we watch it on Netflix, and it's a great version of the Christmas Carol. We wanted to choose something a little different. But yeah, Mickey's Christmas Carol is right up there. So that's our list. Anything else?
And, Freeform started their 25 Days of Christmas, so or 23 Days of Christmas, right? 25?
Like
no, 25. 25 Days of Christmas has started already. So I think each night they're showing a different Christmas movie. So if you want to do that, Freeform is obviously a Disney channel. It's owned by Disney, and they put Disney things out there. I think you go to freeform.com and you can see what's showing each night too.
Yep.
So if you don't like our list, go check out their list.
That's right. And if you don't like our list or think we left something off, please feel free to send us an email. Let us know what your favorite Christmas movies are, Disney Christmas movies, I should say, at Disney Parks podcast, Disney Park Podcast at gmail.com. You could also leave us a comment in our facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. You could tweet us at Disney Podcaster, or you could call our hotline number 407-413-9010.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
No, I don't think so, man. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. We're going to have more shows, but I hope you guys do have a Merry Christmas and a very happy, prosperous, safe New Year.
Next week, we're going to do a Disney gift guide.
Yes, we are.
That should be fun. Get out your wallets. Get out your promo codes.
Yep. It's coming, kids. It's going to be awesome.
Yep. So, all right. Let's see. I think that's it. And hey, if you want, you can find us at www. Disney Parks Podcast.com. There you can find links to our shows, links to our sponsors, links to all of the stuff and blog and all the stuff that we do is all at DisneyParksPodcast.com. If you like, you can tweet us at Disney Podcaster. Visit us at Facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And as we like to say around here, kiddies, we'll see you at the Christmas tree.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through.